Hello, hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pushing higher and might even try another breakout attempt to the upside, but hasn't done it yet. So what are we dealing with here? Very, very messy, still sideways structures here. Not really any break to the upside or any break to the downside. In this video, I really only want to share with you my thoughts around the microstructures here. Just to give you an updated view, because Bitcoin is pushing a little higher as we're heading into a new trading week, but without any upside breakout, okay? At the time of recording here, we are 20 minutes away from a new trading week, from a new weekly candle close. So there is always a little bit of volatility around the weekly candle close. And see, we did hold the orange micro support area. Price did push from support into resistance. But at the moment, there is no reaction to resistance yet. And I'm considering that either white wave B has bottomed, of course, as the wave count is telling us. That would be white wave B. And we would be moving up in an ending diagonal in wave C in white. Why an ending diagonal? Because white wave 1 is a 3-wave move. Wave 2, pullback. So the wave 3 should be a 3-wave move as well. I'm not sure how this could be an A, B, C, okay. Then a wave 4, then a wave 5. I'm running out of space here, but this is something to consider. So the third wave would need to be an ABC structure, the fourth anyway, the fifth. And this is obviously how we could still get into this target area that I've been talking about for many weeks. 1 second, let me delete that here. And what is the target area? Well, if you are a regular viewer, then you know it's around 73.5 to 74.5K. So I'm still, that's to be, still pretty much considered. And I eventually would like to see the price get there, either directly in the white count or via a small diversion in the blue count and then go higher. All right. So what I'm tracking here is in the blue scenario, a short-term bearish count. Now, this will get invalidated with a break above the Thursday high. So if we get a break above 68,826, this would likely invalidate, but I will not rule out that it's forming a more complex B wave, and this blue B actually goes a little higher, then fails. I can tell you, this is not giving us much clarity in the short term. Best is to use the Elliott Wave patterns as well as the support and resistance levels that we get from the pattern, just as levels and key pivots to watch, not necessarily as high confidence trade setups, because pullbacks have been 3-wave structures, rallies have been 3-wave structures. We're literally just moving in corrective structures up and down without any significant movements. Now, if we get a break above the red line, and it's a sustained break, right, and above these previous levels that I mentioned, then I think it is quite likely, at least increases in probability, that we are finally pushing a little bit higher towards that 73.5K target. If we go lower and follow the blue count, it would just be a diversion, and we would likely next drop into this blue Fibonacci zone down there, starting at 64,480 and ending at 61,956. So in this scenario, we'd get third wave down, fourth wave, fifth wave. Okay, and it would complete down here before we then go higher. And but again, please bear in mind, this is just microstructure I'm tracking here. And even in the blue count, I'd like to see the price at least get closer towards 73.5K. So it is that pre-US election indecision that we see here everywhere at the moment. Support did hold quite well. So we had a couple of attempted rallies from the support area here, which is still relevant. So I leave it on the chart. I know we have a lot of boxes on the chart, but we have a lot of uncertainty short term. The chart does reflect that. Shouldn't be a surprise. But you can see the levels are still being respected. We had a resistance area up here as well, to which the price reacted back into support, now back into the resistance area. But I take the levels of the chart if they're not relevant anymore. But typically, this one here is still relevant, right? This one is still relevant, the support area, because the price could simply visit support again and bounce again. These are really just very noisy structures, and a little bit of up and down isn't really meaningful. So unfortunately, not much more clarity yet. And but you know, as I said in the video about the daily chart earlier today, I'm overall looking for higher prices, right? Because of the patterns that have been developing since the 5th of August low. But we talked about that. Tomorrow I'll cover the daily chart again. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.